Alrighty, well, this show sucks. The camera wouldn't work, and so now I'm trying to do an audio one only, and I don't see live chat, and I don't know how to fix it. It says live chat on the right there, but it's all. See if I can edit it and do something with it. Turn it off, turn it back on, turn it off, save, edit, turn it back on, save. There we go. Now I can say. Can you guys hear me? Audio's good. All right. So I was trying to use an older camera that I had, and it worked fine when I took the screenshot for the thumbnail. And then as soon as I hit live, that camera went out, and then I tried to put my other camera on, and that's having the same thing too. I think it might be something to do with if you're seeing that circle. I don't know if you're seeing the circle, or it may have been taken for the thumbnail, the circle with the like I don't know thing in the middle of it. If you're seeing that, that's the OBS, the Open Broadcast software that's on there, and I have that on this computer, but not on my work computer where I usually broadcast from. And this is on my home computer, and it's showing that logo, and I didn't have the OBS. It has like the OBS virtual camera. Anyway, I'm sure that's all boring. Um, I have no clue. So I will work on that and see if I can figure out what to do and what to do uh, when it doesn't. It did look like it worked to bring back the chat when I would do the edit and then turn off the chat and then turn it back on. Yeah, Bill, there's no video because it's not working today for some reason. Anyway, we'll just go with the audio only. Let's do the song. Do 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 do. Live from Columbus, OH. That's right, Bill Jones, IO. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow with no video, where we talk about the Ramsey Show, YouTube chat, people in the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and all things financial. I'm your host, Steve Simpson, financial coach, and you can schedule a free coaching consult assessment by emailing your contact info to fpusteve@gmail.com. That's short for Financial Peace University, FPU Steve, my name, STEVE at gmail.com. You can also reach me on the Instagram at Steve Simpson Financial Coach. No, just Steve Simpson Financial Coach with no spaces. Sydney has typed the correct email address in, and you can get to me that way. You can also, if you insist on giving me money that I can use to maybe get the video working, you can you can PayPal me a payment to the same email address, fpusteve at gmail.com. And if I get any donations, I will thank the person every single video, that like the top three. Let's just say that top three, assuming I can get any. If not, that's fine too. I appreciate your subscriptions and your watching and your views. I appreciate it so much. Let's see. Today's hosts were Ken Coleman and Anthony O'Neill. And what's happened now is that I had video while I was taking the, like, right before you hit go live. Um, I had video because I took the thumbnail for the screenshot right through that video camera, and then when I hit start stream, the video went away. How much? Any donations will be accepted, any amount, and anything sent to there will be used to only to strengthen the show. I will not use it for anything else. Let's see. We had some Ohio calls today, including one from Columbus in hour two today. A 24-year-old mother of one had a $360 car payment, and she wanted to refinance to lower the payment, but was getting turned down even though her credit score was high. The host advised her to work more and pay off the car, maybe sell it once it's not underwater. And so basically, the deal was we don't want you to stretch out the payments so that you're paying even more in interest and paying on it even longer. You need to pay it off as quickly as possible. Let's see. Is there any questions? Now that I'm finished with the segment, I'm going to try to finish segments first and then go. Let's see. AJ, do not torment Bill like that. Only I can torment Bill like that. AJ says banks want to give you money when you don't need it, and their hands are tied if you do need it. All right, let's see. We have no dad gum count because Dave was off today, as he is usually on Fridays. And I don't recall AO saying secure the bag or even the bag at all. Don't recall him mentioning the bag at all today. The $10 book sale is ongoing at RamseySolutions.com. And I recommend the Total Money Makeover. Outlines all the baby steps. Tells you, gives you a little background on Dave and his story, how he made a million. He was a net worth millionaire, and they called his notes, and he went bankrupt, and then he is a multimillionaire again now that he made without taking out any debt at all. Also recommend Anthony O'Neill's Debt Free Degree. That will tell you how you can go to school without incurring any debt. Let's see if we have. Sydney got a scam call about student loan relief. Awesome. Let's see. Um, to button up on the Smart Vester, I can't remember. I didn't have time to watch it today, so I don't remember exactly what I said. But sometimes I feel like I didn't get to the end of it because I get distracted. The Basically the answer was that, or what the it was about was that Smart Vester Pros. We've been getting more and more reports in the Dave Ramsey or in the Ramsey Show YouTube chat that uh, people contact Smart Vestors after they hit baby step 4, and the Smart Vestor doesn't want to work with them because they don't have enough to invest right up front. So, and the way I thought it worked is that you would work with the same Smart Vestor would teach you how to do it and start you from the beginning with your first dollar invested. So I asked the mod about it, and he said some smart investors may require a minimum like that, but there should be some that will also teach you from step one of investing. So we'll see. Um, but if you don't qualify for any smart investors in your area, put money into a S&P 500 index fund and wait until you do have enough money, I guess, or until you find a smart investor that will work with you or some other professional that will work for you. Anybody? I have 2 children, Bill. My daughter works full time. My son is 17, still in high school. He is not working yet. Let's see. Next segment, the joy wrong saying of the day. Actually, we got a two for today. Um, and if she would stay in the chat longer, we would probably get a hat trick every day. But what she said was that she can't phantom, Phantom, like a ghost. She can't phantom the thought. And so I told her it was fathom, Fathom. She can't fathom the thought, and is what it actually is. And of course, she didn't believe me. So a lot of times, especially what kids do is when they hear somebody say a saying like that, and somebody, if they said fathom, if the person saying it could have said it wrong that they heard it from, but even if the person heard it right, they take a word that the person said that they've never heard of, and they substitute a similar sounding word that they know. So in less than 5 minutes after that, she said the whole shabam, Shabam, and it of course is the whole shebang, Shebang. So she does a lot of wrong sayings, but she's a lovely person. She's the most optimistic person in the world, and I appreciate that very much about her. And I think she was in the chat at first, but she has family duties and so forth, so she probably didn't come back. But I have no doubt she'll watch the replay of this wonderful audio only. I really apologize again for it. I don't know why that happened. I will look into it. Maybe I need a computer tech, huh? Um, all right. Any questions? Doom, 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 doom. AJ says I like that call. Not Dave, but Buffett said for most people the best thing is to do is owning the S&P 500 index fund. Oh, you like the call that I said? Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you don't know what else to do, and rather than just guess, that would be my advice, and that's better than doing nothing. Blocked where, Bill? You're not blocked on this chat. You're not blocked by me personally, and you're not blocked from typing on this chat. So I don't know what your deal is, sir. My friend Chris sent me a some ideas about what to do, and I'm going to do a full pre-recorded video on it. But the basic is that me explaining exactly what a financial coach is, and what a financial coach does and what they don't do. So, like for example, work with individuals and families to assess their financial situation, identify areas of improvement, and set goals to improve the financial well-being. Financial coach is a trained professional and neutral person who looks at your personal financial situation objectively and provides advice on how you can achieve the goals that the client sets. And so, getting their goals is key. And then we give them a step-by-step plan to do that. That's right. If it's half full, Joy will say that's almost completely full. So she's definitely, yeah, she's definitely. I believe I told her I had 29 subscribers, and she said that's almost 100. So good on her. Bill, it doesn't matter if you respect yourself. If you respect yourself and you think you're a good person, then everybody else is wrong. Okay. But if everybody else or a lot of people are don't have respect for you, then maybe you're the problem. Just consider that. And a lot of people, myself included, think if you work part time and you're physically able to work full time, that you're lazy. And that's not a good work ethic. Chris, thanks a lot for the stuff. Like I said, I will be doing a full video that goes much more in depth on it, and that'll be pre recorded. I might try to script out some of the pre recorded stuff and read it, but I think it'll sound read, and those aren't as fun. So, Bill, you're gonna have to be more specific with you. You can't just say why should I, because I don't remember what I said 5 minutes ago. So, and I started talking about something else as well. So, you have to do complete sentences. Although, why should I as a complete sentence? I'll take that back. You need to give more depth. But why you should work more is you said you wanted to have more money in savings. So people that have watched this show one time in the past 3 or 4 times know that that's what the deal was, and they know that you only work part time, and that's why you don't have as much. AJ says if on the way to work you run into an a hole, then you ran into an a hole. If you run into them all day long, you might be the a hole. You probably are the a hole. You're right. Yeah, that's not going to happen, Bill. Not going to happen. You got to be a troll, right? You can't possibly believe it. You can invest $100 a month starting at age 53 and then retire in 10 years off of it. You can't possibly believe that. That's not going to replace your income. And also, where are you getting the $100? You say you're barely getting by now. Do you have 100 extra? That's great. Yeah, probably. Probably. It might be time to give up on Bill again. We'll see. See how it goes. Does anybody else have? I apologize again for the no video, and I am frustrated about that, and so I'm trying not to let that interfere with me talking to you. And yeah, you can retire anytime you want to, um, off of whatever little amount it gives you. But I mean, say that that makes $200 a year. You can't do anything about that. No, no, Bill. She does not know what you're talking about because you still have to make enough to pay your rent, and you're not going to with $100 in 10 years. Yeah, so it's impossible, Bill. You're gonna have to work full time. So get back to us when you're working full time. Oh, you own a house. Oh, well, that's different. You don't have to pay that, but you still got to pay all your other expenses. Well, if you can make that much and just barely get by in retirement, and that's what you want to do, good luck. You know everything you need to know. Then Sydney says she's going to invest 5 times that much and invest. I believe she meant for 2.5 times that long. Then she'll retire early. That's right. Yeah, yeah. I figured it out. Sid. Thanks. All right. So probably going to be a short show today since we lost some chatters due to the technical problems that they uh, didn't think. I almost gave up, but I decided, go ahead and do a audio show. You can't do it, Bill. No, you can. I don't even think Joy would be that optimistic that you can retire on that, even if you do have a paid for house. All of the because I mean you will have things will break in the house and you'll have to fix them. So yeah, right. AJ says math doesn't care about your feels. It doesn't. It's impossible. Impossible to do it. Alrighty. Does anybody have any questions? Well, when I say everybody, I think only Bill and Chris and AJ are here in Sydney. Um, so if nobody else has any problems, I mean, not problems. I'm the one with the problems today. If nobody else has any questions, we will end it. Bill, because I was late with the stream, because my camera quit working right when I hit start to stream. Bill, they probably thought that I wasn't going to do it since I started 15 minutes late. Bill, yeah. Fortunately, you have all that kind of time because you're not working, right? I mean, I do appreciate it, definitely, but that's not going to help you. Watching this show is not going to help you out in retirement if you don't do anything that I advise. It's a waste of time if you're not going to do anything that I advise. I mean, and it doesn't seem like you even consider it. You want somebody, I think, to tell you that you can not work full time and you'll be fine. And you may find somebody to tell you that, but it's not going to be me. And if you do find somebody to tell you that, they will be lying to you because it's not possible. But I appreciate you continuing thinking that because that makes the stream longer, gives me more content. I appreciate it. You know darn well Dave is not going to tell you that you'll be fine with that. You got to be an absolute idiot to think that. I appreciate you watching, but you're an idiot, Bill. And probably looking for another block. And you're more than happy to watch, but if I block you, also I'm gonna chat ban you as well, which is called hide user in the YouTube studio land. That means you can still join the stream and watch it and see what everybody else is typing, but you can't type in there. And if you start your okay, all right, Sid. We will go into that on Monday's show with video, um, and work on Bill's retirement system and actually show you the numbers. That's a great idea, Sid. And we're going to show you how impossible that is. Yep. Yeah, Chris says $100 a month for 10 years. Even if you could get 50% returns every year, which you can't for 10 years straight, you'd have 330K, which will produce $33,000 a year at 10%. If you get 10% every quarter. No, not yet, Bill. We'll see. Maybe Monday. But Sid says she's going to run your numbers, so we'll probably have those. All righty. Anybody else have anything they would like to share with the world? And when I say the world, I mean anybody that clicks on this because they're the only people that matter. Right, Bill, with the 300K saved. Again, in theory, that makes 10. That makes 30K a year. 300K makes 30K a year. Okay, but you're not accounting for inflation because you're going to need more to cover for inflation. You're not accounting for any fees that's going to come off of that. Even if if you're retiring early, you can't take it out of there until you are what is it, 67? Yeah, so you can't. Yeah, yeah, Bill. Three. Not going to be enough for you. I don't know, Bill. Why don't you look in to see how much you would need? Google the what the inflation rate will be. Google everything that you think you might need. Yeah, well, Sydney's gonna do what you're planning. I don't know if she'll also do what. Maybe between the two of us, we can get that to see what you should be investing. But basically, still to get to 300K, you're gonna have to do more than you're planning. Yeah, yeah, 100 a month at 12%. AJ says is 23K. That's slightly less than 300K. So yeah, yes, investment calculators are accurate, Bill. Especially, I know the one is accurate is on RamseySolutions.com. Not even 300 a month. There you go, 1250. So that's 290. So figure 1300 a month is what you would have to invest for 10 years to get to 300K. It's fun. But again, we'll revisit this on Monday's show, and we will have exact numbers. And Chris agrees with the calculations that AJ has done just there. So, but with both of them, I will trust them. 13. And so Bill goes, what about 15 years? Bill just wants to do the minimum, everybody. And so that's going to be it. If you would like a financial assessment, which it will go much nicer than I was to Bill there. Um, you can email me at fpusteve@gmail.com. And I'm also on the Instagram. It's Steve Simpson Financial Coach. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you Monday. Bye.